Kia ora koutou. Welcome to ZTV. I'm Z. Right. First, a bit of England. That's what we want to do. A curious creature. Strange or unusual animal. Right, back in a minute. And now for a little bit of art history. First of all, this beautiful book. Someone whose work I've always liked is this person, Joanna Braithwaite, New Zealand artist, and this is some of her work here called Wild Things. We have Kina, isn't it? Sea urchin with legs, flying egg with a human head, and an anteater with yes, a human bottom. Anyway, there you go. Joanna Braithwaite, Wild Things, all on canvas. Alright. Well, here's a curious creature, sort of, that I created recently. Didn't make a video, soz. Call him Yum Yum. But probably not animal enough, but too much humanoid-ish. Alright, so, anywho's. So, what to do? Got pencil, got paper, got a sort of an idea, but what to do? An idea. I was reading recently about New Zealand's giant snails, carnivorous snails, which love to slurp up earthworms like pescetti. Now that could be interesting. A snail, and obviously snails' shell is their home, which they carry on their back. And no, maybe, okay, quick look. I've been enjoying drawing little houses, so maybe I could draw some kind of giant snail with an elaborate house, but I'm worried that's not very imaginative. Oh dear. Well, been thinking about my giant carnivorous snail. I also happen to be interested in castles. Maybe, instead of a cabin on his back, we could do a giant carnivorous snail with a castle on his back. Kind of like that idea. Alright. Let's do it. Alright, a little bit more of art techniques for you, perhaps. Have you heard of the rule of thirds? Means if you divide your page into thirds that way and thirds that way, these intersections of those lines, which will be about there and about there and about there and about there. No, you can't see that, but I've got to do them lightly. Those are good spots to put things. So it would make sense if I had my snail about here somewhere, and that means his castle could be about there somewhere, and he's heading towards something over here or here. So yes, I know, start lightly, remember, and magic wand pencil. Can't draw dark with this. Okay, so start sketching in my snail here, my castle here, thinking about my rule of thirds, where I put stuff on the page, or composition. So, alright, I think that's a pretty good start. A little bit worried that my castle was sitting a little bit too forward on his shell, but that's right, it's a start, it's a sketch of an idea. Now of course we need something over here, here or here, using our rule of thirds idea, and seeing as he's a giant carnivorous snail, so obviously we'll be looking for something to eat, and considering that castles are obviously old, I wonder whether we need something kind of new or modern over here, but don't know, so something I reckon needs to be here. I think the best idea might be to go and have some leftover pizza for lunch, and then come back to it. Right, so right, I'm back after having had lots of leftover pizza. But I still don't know what to do. I have roughly worked out that if there was a person standing here to the same scale as our castle, that being a window, then this person would only be about yay big, maybe a little bit bigger. Scale, of course, that's another good word. Our super gigantic carnivorous snail with a castle on his back. Oh yes, I think the castle's a bit low. I'd like to have it sitting up here. What I could do is add another tower, say about here. And that would be the centre of our wee castle. Yes, alright, kind of like that idea. So we'll chuck that in. That shadow. Yes, maybe it does have to have a bit more of a pointy head on him. Like that. Centres up our castle a little bit. But what to put here? I've got it. I'll be right back. I'm a genius. Well, okay. Maybe not a genius, but I've had an idea. It goes something like this. Ta-da! Alright, so I'm going to leave it at the moment because here's my idea, but it needs a bit of working out. Oh, I suppose you could do something like a bit more sort of context, add a little bit of a couple of things over there, and obviously our horizon is in the distance about like that, and it might be, I got this right, check there, yeah, I think so. There probably would be some more buildings or something over there, and we might want to add our snail trail on with a bit of shading. But there we go. We might just sign this off as a whip. Work in progress. See you.